Alright, today we're gonna be doing a Super Happy Fun Time Theater 3000 of this Ubisoft game that is Red Steel 2.
You know, this opener looks a little bit like the opener to, what's that other way? Never mind.
What's taking so long? Press A.
Far Cry 2. Yeah, hit A already.
Hey, it's water skiing in the Old West.
So I'm kind of getting a Borderlands type of vibe off of this opener.
Oh, you'll get that from the whole game. It's not a bad thing. I mean, Borderlands used it to enhance their graphics, whereas this game uses it to hide the limitations of the Wii. But it ends up coming off pretty good.
Now, is what we're seeing here, is this just a CG movie, or is this in-game?
You couldn't figure that out from the press minus to skip.
Press minus to skip.
In the top right
I know
corner.
It's. What I'm saying is it rendered, or is it from the game?
You know what? It's close enough that I can't tell. It could very well be. I'm pretty sure it's rendered though. I really like the style they went with. The first Red Steel.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about that because I don't have a Wii.
I'm gonna cut your throat with your own katana.
That sounded a little bit dirty.
That poetic.
Are these guys mutants in the game?
No, he's just got a lot of tattoos.
Is that guy?
Now this is the gameplay.
Okay, what the hell? But that guy that just blew up, is he dead?
No, he didn't blow up. He was just trapped over there or something. I don't know.
He's a dead man.
Oh, the voiceover sounds a little bit like reminds me of Borderlands.
Now go.
Oh, there's definitely a lot that's going to remind you of Borderlands. It even has that little tinge of humor to it every now and then. And of course, being a first-person shooter on the Wii, it's your basic bounding box controls. Yeah.
Is that as annoying as it looks?
Oh, yes. Most definitely.
So you shoot bottles and coins come out of them?
Coins come out of everything.
Oh, I can see if you're going to have to shoot a lot of hinges in this game.
Actually, no. That's pretty much. I think there's one more.
Actually, it doesn't look too bad.
It looks really good for a Wii game. I'm pleasantly surprised. See, here's the settings. I actually hit that button by mistake, but I left it in because people might want to see the settings.
Record this?
Bounding box issues. There we go. One thing that's different for Red Steel 1 is if your Wiimote is no longer pointed at the screen, you don't start spinning like you did in the original. They actually kind of fixed that.
Shoot the glowy cardboard.
No, that's actually to show you that it's contextual movements. Because there's no jumping that I can remember. So anything that involves jumping or climbing is just a contextual A button press.
You can get rich in the Old West just by shooting stuff. Coins are everywhere.
This isn't the Old West, gosh.
It's the New West. In Japan. People who speak English.
Maybe that guy would have killed you if he would have held his gun.
Now, when do you get your sword? Do you already have it and you're just not using it?
No, I don't have it yet. You don't remember in the video the guy stole it?
Is that your sword?
That's not my sword, that's his.
I know it's a sword. It's your sword. Just smoke those fools.
So, you've come to save us all.
It's nice to see you too.
You still have poor timing. And I see that you've lost your sword.
I don't see the cat.
That's just great. For now, take mine. But don't lose it.
And now you have a sword.
Sheriff Judd Nelson.
This is actually considerably later in the game.
We've got to help him.
I was doing very poorly with the controls, so I left that out. Here, I'm not doing quite as poorly.
Open already!
That's the loading screen. And everything, the world all seems to be pretty well connected. It's just different things open up for different missions. So you're led to where
Oh
you're
boy,
supposed
it was
to
a
go.
point of no return. Something's gonna happen.
Come back! Another Kusagari! Get him!
Now, how are the controls?
Like, swordplay controls are surprisingly fun. Like, to the point of being awesome. There've been more than one times while playing this game that
Stab him!
well, you can't stab anybody until you stab them, but you'll see when you get a kill swing, when you get the motion over their head.
So you can't just, you gotta hit them and then walk back? You can't, like, continually hit them?
No. Because that wouldn't be very realistic. You have to be blocking and parry and things like that.
I know.
You do unlock moves, like unlike the rush move where you lunge forward and then stab them and it knocks them down. And a move that I unlocked after making this video where you spin around with the sword and knock down everybody around you is pretty awesome.
So you did the capture with this with your dragon capture thingamabob?
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be making a lot more videos now.
Yeah.
Do you stand up to play this?
No.
Now,
Right.
when you're playing, do you do the lazy, just twitch your hand motion?
Oh no.
Or do you
No. I do the full-on swinging. I live alone, so I can do that. Because I'm sure I look ridiculous.
Well, I mean, what looks more... I mean, seriously, what's going to look more ridiculous? The dopey hand twitch or a full swing?
Oh, the full swing. If you're just doing the dopey hand twitch, nobody will even notice you're doing it.
If someone's looking at you, they're going to see you just twitching.
Big Bill.
See, it's even with the boss battles, it's got that
Oh, yeah.
kind
where
of
it
intro
stops.
screen for the Borderlands style.
Yeah.
This looks like the boss from Resident Evil 5. The first one you come into that town with the big axe.
Yeah, the one that made me turn off the demo.
Oh, when you realized in the demo you could not beat him?
Yeah.
Thanks, Capcom.
Anybody else at this point would have noticed the big giant glowing tattoo on his back. But not me.
Oh, is that you're supposed to stab him on the tattoo?
Well, you're supposed to get behind him and hit him.
You should be good at that, getting behind dudes.
Anyway, I'm definitely pleased with this game. Surprised that it has the whole Wii Motion Plus one-to-one sword movement, as when you're just holding the sword, but actually attacking enemies. It's still, you have to do certain movements to do certain attacks, but the combination of the two really, it makes the illusion that you have that much control when you really don't. It's just enough to make it fun, you know?
Yeah, I'm not impressed, but I think the game looks good.
If you have a Wii, you should definitely check it out.
Hooray! SuperHappyFunTime Theatre. 2000.